Oh, is it because you know it's coming?
Well, it's been so long that I can't remember, but I have recollections that could be things that are going to happen tonight.
Run over here like, they don't know an alien's gonna show up.
But wait, there's two.
But wait, there's more. I saw this alien in half.
So what are we trying to do right now?
I don't remember.
I have no idea what we're trying to do.
It's been so
Didn't you,
long.
like, interrogate this one guy, and then something else happened? I don't know what you did.
I guess I gotta watch my RBB at work. I think there have been times where it's...
What?
Oh shoot!
Dang.
Oh no!
Wow, they're just here.
It's just always-
Okay, that actually did surprise me. I was not expecting to see it here.
Alright, let's try that again.
We hired one woman as a contractor, and this is no disrespect to her, but she was frankly unqualified for the job. And she's done a tremendous job. She's had to learn a ton to catch up. Like, she's made incredible strides. But it's a computer science position, but she was a CIS major and hadn't done a lot of like actual software development on the job.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the contracting company like just didn't understand the difference, or if they didn't care, or what the deal was. But like, there was a lot of catch up that had to be done. And I mean, we had a great mentor who brought up speed, but there was a lot of concepts, like even like the very, very basic like computer concepts, like that we had to walk through. I mean, I do explain binary counting, like binary number, like how binary works.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
I do that one on a whiteboard.
That's a lot of That's a lot of catch up.
It's a lot of counting.
It's a lot of catch up.
It's a lot of counting.
Like there's stuff like, I don't know. Did we cover Indian representation at school?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't. We did. Yeah, we did.
We
Indian.
didn't really do a ton with it though, right?
No, we didn't do a lot with it.
I think it was just like, here's a
Not a ton,
concept.
no.
Here's a concept. Have it in your head. Like, know that this might
Yeah.
happen to you. Kind of a thing. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I do it all the time, but
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's not one that's once if one has a foundation of knowing how memory is stored, and like the network stack, then you can easily do you can figure it out in an afternoon, of the concepts.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Bummer.
You have a new.
I think she'll recover from it. I think it'll be fine.
You think she'll get better? What about the hand?
Oh. It'll be fine.
Hand might do it to you. Yeah.
I have not used like big versus little endian concepts in my work because I haven't done a lot of like.
We're not doing anything with like.
Low level computing.
Yeah, I'm not doing low level stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, what it was is the amount of like the power of linear algebra is just insane. like I wish that I had understood linear algebra sooner because it is like it's crazy what you can do with that stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, that's another one where there's a couple classes that it's like, dang, I wish I had this. I have to put a higher focus into it. By the time it's like it's another class among many, it's hard to know.
Right, and it just depends on what you like, what you end up focusing on, right? So it provided the foundation that it needed to.
Yeah.
For me to be able to later go back and fill out the gaps, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one where like I know this is this is such a cliche take, but like if we didn't have those stupid gen eds clogging up all of our schedule, I could have focused on the stuff that I like mattered for my degree a lot more.
Right.
Like sure, Civlit was cool and all, whatever. But like, dang, I really should have spent more time on differential equations.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant the other way around.
Finally.
Like all the engineers.
Oh, you got the plasma torch.
Science class were
About
slowing
time,
things down.
jeez.
Wait, oh, No. I really enjoy my computer science classes, except for the ones that taught by Professor Yeager. Right,
It was all of them.
See, I'm in this weird position where I have a bad memory in general, but like I have memory of like it's like I've forgotten the reasons, but I remember the hate.
What?
You remember the emotions, not the rationale.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
that makes sense.
I remember.
I learned a lot in Comp 141, but it was because I stopped listening in class and just went to the C++ like wiki page for the concept and read it, and then wrote a little program exploring the concept during the class time. And that was way more useful than trying to figure out what Yeager was saying, which didn't help for any of the tests, but but I got a lot of basics down. I did a lot of little test code stuff, like way more than I'd end up doing in the future. I guess it's easier to like in one afternoon throw a little thing together for a concept that's that entry level, rather than like, hey, here's pointers. It's like one afternoon to throw something together. Yeah.
Right.
But I remember there was in that class there was a guy who sat in front of us. I guess it was him, then me, then Mike, in ascending order from the front right of the classroom. And at one point the guy in front like turned to me and like shrugged in a like, tell me it's not just me. And I looked at him like, it's not just you. Because like Yeager wouldn't have like a piece of test code or that he prepared for the lesson. He would write it.
Oh my
in front
god!
of
Yeah,
everybody.
you're right. He would. I'm having flashbacks of like, yeah, just standing there watching him write code.
Yeah, you watch him write code, and it's like, wait, why isn't this working? And he's trying to debug it live, silently.
Yep.
And it's like, what are we doing here? Like,
Yeah, that's not it's not the play.
look, I've never taught a programming course. I wouldn't try to write code live because I'd be embarrassed, frankly. But also, I don't think it'd be very effective.
I taught one class one time to help my advisor out. It was about how to do finite element method. Super basic version. And the way I did that was I used Jupyter notebooks, so that it was all programmed out ahead of time.
Isn't the same alien prick who's walking past again?
Yeah.
Dang.
He's just showing off his strut.
Steve's recording this. Maybe
it's a
we
fit
should
check.
shit talk our old professors too much.
He's retired now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he is
We
retired.
never mentioned where we went to college. They can't know.
Nobody knows.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't.
no faculty thinks that they're perfect. Like they
Yeah.
hopefully are open to being to receiving some criticism. It's fine.
Local news: tenured professor receives criticism about his final years. It's like, oh,
Tenured professor
no.
receives criticism 10 years later. Oh no!
This is ridiculous. What are we supposed to do about this? And like the robots are just like they have an alliance.
I think you gotta use the hand sensor more to see where it is, because it'll show up, I think, on the
It showed up when I used the lever to open the door because it was attracted by noise.
Also, you're playing this on hard mode, so it's hard.
Ain't no wood.
Well, yeah.
Wow. Synthetic caretaker.
He's actually playing this on Giga hard mode because he has to listen to us jabber on about random stuff the whole time.
Yeah, the only thing,
Yeah, that's that.
the only part about that is like I can't hear footsteps as well. But
Okay, enough talk now, waits.
Alright, so that means that we should whisper. We should whisper our stupid commentary.
It's what the podcast listeners want.
I mean, if you want to hear some real hot takes about professors, I can talk about the engineering department, but I really shouldn't.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's nothing that we wouldn't have already talked about multiple times over the course of multiple years. So,
I mean, we had like the wildest like hit and miss engineering department, like two of the best professors, like in my whole college experience were in there, and then two of the worst.
are you thinking for the ones that you really liked, is that Bright and Moore?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, yeah, they were
Yeah.
awesome.
Fantastic.
I just feel like when I think back to that one project we did, the one where we had to use VHDL to the VHDL to write
Oh yes.
a processor to, like, we were given the code and we had to write the processor. That was such a cool project idea, and it was so interesting and difficult.
Yep.
And it makes me so sad that the environment that was happening in that class just was not like a constructive, sane environment. But like, it's such a good idea for a project, so I have to give credit for that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic idea for a top level like that kind of an engineering program, like your top level capstone assignment. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
The trouble is that it was also coincident with our senior project,
Yes.
and the rubric was such that we didn't even get any partial credit for completing half of it when no one else did.
Yeah.
That was like that was either the only or one of the only like one of only two all-nighters I ever had to pull.
Yeah, I definitely had my fair share of all-nighters.
Yeah.
I remember working on a game of solitaire with Stuart at one point, I think.
I think I passed out early on that one, but
Yeah, you were like, you just kind of fell asleep, which I
you
respect.
brought in like bootleg caffeine or whatever, and like it didn't do anything to me. I
Bootleg
just felt bad.
Because most of the time I was just using Josh's caffeine that I was stealing from him, like an insane person.
That is true. Yeah.
I remember. I think.
I mean, it's better than
the
that.
Closest.
I don't think you knew him, but do you remember? We had Cameron was in our engineering program, and he had a roommate who had powdered caffeine in a bag in his dorm.
Oh yeah, no, I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had to buy an exceptionally accurate scale because if he measured out too much powder in one dose, he would literally die.
That's ridiculous.
He'd overdose on caffeine. Yeah. So he had a bag of unmarked,
time to hide.
bag of white powder, which was a different kind of drug. What?
Right, those don't
Why
work.
did it just put you out of it again?
I think you have to hold, don't you?
I was holding.
I remember.
That's so annoying.
I
that it
think
doesn't work.
the closest I ever came to a full-on all-nighter. Which, I mean, I guess I saw the sunrise, so I guess in a sense it was an all-nighter. I just caught like an hour of sleep before going to actual class. But it was I forget which class it was for, but it was a comp sci project. And it was like, I think one of the only times that I did a comp sci group project that wasn't with one of you guys. It was just some other random guys. And I distinctly remember it because I went to like, I think the two of them were roommates or like friends or something, and I went to their room
You were roommates.
because that's where we were meeting to work on it together. And their room reeked of smoke.
Ooh.
Cigarette smoke?
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, that's why I remember it so vividly. Is because the room reeked of cigarette smoke, and I remember I had to end up doing quite a lot of it myself because they were not very helpful. Or at least that's how my brain wants to remember.
Use your little scan. Can you use your scanner to see if it's close? It's right on
But
top
also,
of you.
like, I didn't have that many bad experiences with the group projects other than that, because, like, I mostly took math courses, and, like, math courses don't really do group projects. All my group
Yeah, that's true. That's not really a math. It's not a math
I
thing.
mean, I took a lot of comp sci courses, too, so I had a lot of group projects, but Yeah, most of those were with like you guys.
So were you taking comp sci classes? Was that like a requirement, or did you just do that because you were like, I want to do this? And did you get like a comp sci
I
minor
got
or
a
something?
minor.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
I actually took like more than I needed for the minor, and it got to a point where I realized too late that like, dang, if I had like squeezed a couple things better into my schedule, I could have just gotten a double major. Like I was only like 2 or 3 classes away from a double major.
Wow.
By the time I realized that, it's like, oh, it's too late now. If I wanted to do that, I would have to take another semester, and like I did not want to do another semester, so it's just out of there.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though. I mean, for Josh and I, basically, you have to, in computer engineering, you have to take so many math classes. It's like, what was it, 1 extra class or something to get a minor?
I think Justin pointed that out. It was like, hey, we were like a math class away from a whole minor, and like the same day that he told us, you and I were like looked at it and like, oh yeah, okay, we ran to the registrar and made it happen.
For our one degree, we duplicated.
Yes. Yeah. And I was so grateful. Like that was the best math class I took at like as an undergrad.
Was it the discrete math class?
No, this was probability
Linear?
and statistics with Dean.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That was good.
And
Class.
it was so fun. It wasn't like it was all like probability, which is like as a giant game nerd, that was so interesting and applicable to like the way
I remember that class because that was I think the only math class that I got a C in.
He was hard. He was notorious. He was known
Tough class.
for many years colloquially as Dean the Failing Machine, Mr. Dean the Failing Machine.
It was also the only class I ever took with Dean.
Yeah.
See, I had him for Calc 2, and he kicked my butt in Calc 2. Absolutely kicked my butt. But like
I was gonna
that's
say,
why it was
that's-
interesting seeing him again, because he's a totally different person when teaching stats. Because I get the impression, because I think it has to be not only that that's where his passion is, but also that everybody in that class wanted to be there, which is not the same for Calc 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like I had a similar experience with a lot of other math professors that like I kept hearing.
That's so ridiculous.
You should get the flamethrower out and use the flamethrower.
I kept hearing so
I don't know
much
what else I can do.
about how
I'm just
much
doing what I can.
like